Hi Pisces, welcome to the new moon in Libra reading for September 25th, 2022. We are going to see how the energies are playing out for this new moon that brings in new cycles for you. Keep in mind that we are still in a retrograde period for several planets. I believe Mercury goes direct on October 2nd, and we've got the equinox and we've got eclipses to deal with. So there's a lot going on. And please bear with me because my mouth isn't working properly. I think my brain isn't either. Anyway, what's coming in for us is the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. This is a funny energy because the Knight of Wands is information that comes in. It can be messages through electronic devices, texts, emails, phone calls, etc. But it's something that kind of gets us going, and it can be a bit of an impetuous energy, a bit of a nervous energy, a little careless sometimes, which is complete contradiction to the Chariot. So I feel like we're going to get some information where we kind of feel like we need to remain in control. So there's this really kind of crazy energy coming in, and maybe we even feel like we want to go quickly, but the Chariot is saying, be in full control before you move ahead. That's what I'm seeing here. Knight of Wands, the information can come through a fiery type of individual as well, which is that impetuous kind of energy. Sometimes it can be reckless. I would also say then, please be careful while driving. Pay attention. Don't text while you're driving. Stay off your phone. Because I think there's some kind of strange energies where that's concerned. Yeah, I'm seeing that as a bit of a caution here. That kind of came out of nowhere, but it came through. So there he is, or she is rather, the King of Wands. The interesting thing about this deck is that the kings have two cards each, a male and a female counterpart. In this case, we have a King of Wands as a female counterpart, which is a receptive force. It's a sweeter, kinder force, which is nice because, King of Wands can be very, very fiery people. This is an Aries card, and so they can be very fiery or speak before they think. That's Aries. And in this case, this is somebody who is maybe, learned their lesson or is less impetuous. But it is also a person who is, I would say, a little more tender than the King of Wands, but just as passionate. Yeah. So we have some fire heading our way, which is interesting because, you play with fire, you can get burned. But with the Chariot there, we kind of want to stay or maintain control, or we are able to do that. See, this person wants to go fast. Snail's like, no, not going to happen. So there's this interesting kind of push-pull energy here. Interesting. All right. Then we have how we are going to react to this situation. And I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new path to go down. It is also my springtime card. So things might happen easier, or maybe you've started something now or something gets started now, but the spring really holds a more blossoming energy, I would say. Ace of Pentacles is a really fantastic card. It is literally a seed that you plant now and grows later, and it is a new path that you can go down if you so choose to. Now, it's going to have some financial and physical implications because it is a pentacle. With that, we have the Six of Wands, and that is victory. But with this card, I kind of have the feeling that we need to give it juice for a while. And I say that because, yes, it is victory. It is victory in groups. But the thing about the Six of Wands is it's part way there. So it's over the hump. Yes, we've gone over the 5, which can be that instability in situations, but we're still not at 10. And so 6 is victory, but there's more to go. And with the flower here, she's even goading the hummingbird to just keep going. We're not there yet, which makes absolute sense with the Ace of Pentacles, because it's something that is just getting started. And even by the springtime, we may only reach the Six of Wands, but there is a victory there, and then there's more to go after that. Yeah. I do know that planetarily, the springtime is going to be far more stable and fortuitous for everybody. So there's big shifts and changes in spring of 2023. Yay. I'll go ahead and pull another one for that. So this can be in regards to things that you're starting now. If you don't see what you want happening now, give it some time. Give it some time. So you have another 6 of Cups. And in the interim, in the meantime, it's okay to go over what you've done, or memories and people from the past come forward again so that you can deal with it. Understand how you reacted before and how you want to go forward with it now. There's just this sort of, it's a sweet card, it's very tender, and it is also very platonic. So if there is romance or that kind of thing, and this person sort of wants to go quickly, you might tell them, let's slow things down and wait and see. Yeah. And it can just be old memories, old situations, people from the past, situations from the past that come back for another peruse. Yeah. So then you have as a outcome the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. And this is a very similar energy to this one. So the 8 of Wands is ready, set, go. All systems go. Things might be in the air. They may not have landed yet, but everything is focused and moving in the same direction. There's 8 is a lot of power. So there's a lot of power behind ideas. And again, just because they're up in the air right now doesn't mean they won't land. They'll land when they're supposed to and where they're supposed to. And maybe not all of them will land, but the right ones will. And the 2 of Swords is a stalemate. So yes, things are moving in a direction. They may not have landed, and there's this sort of stalemate, a decision that still needs to be made. And the 2 of Swords is very much my scissor energy. It's 2 of Swords, 2 swords that kind of are poised so that they look like scissors. You're going to cut something off. And so you may need to cut something off in order for the wands to land, in order for your ideas and passions to land, but you haven't decided what that is yet, or you haven't made the decision that you're going to go ahead and cut that off yet. So there's this interesting push and pull energy with this as well. Things want to go forward, but you're not sure that everything should go forward, and you're going to have to decide what that is. And for everybody, that's a very individual thing. You know, everybody. So this is a general reading. I'll just put it that way. And the King of Wands is a pioneer. So these are people who will find new ways, new ideas. They forge a path for other people. Okay? So this is a chariot that's forging a path through this King of Wands. I do want to pull another one for this last. So you have the Tower. Well, no wonder. I mean, the Tower is things that were not working will fall away. Things that are not solid will leave the building, crumble the building. It's the hand of God that wipes away everything that is no longer necessary in your life. It is it's a gift, although it may not look that way or feel that way because it kind of shakes our world and our beliefs. A lot of people or a lot of readings are getting this card. So I think it's not just an internal shakeup, but I think there are things in the outer world that are shaking our internal beliefs. And that kind of leaves us in a bit of a quandary, I think. You know, we have to get our bearings again before we can go forward and make decisions and really feel good about the new path we're forging. Yeah. And that might be why the spring of 2023 is more advisable. However, I still think that you're working towards it. You know, you're tending the garden for sure. Okay, what does Spirit want you to know? The Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is definitely a ride. The Knight of Swords is something that comes quickly into your situation and can just as quickly leave. It is the knight in shining armor. I would say that. So if anybody's meeting anybody around this time, it could come in very quickly or unexpectedly, and something else might have to leave, or this person might leave. It depends for everybody. However, I do have a Four of Wands with that, so no, there is some stability. Something comes in quickly. I just think it's the stability or the stabilizing effect that might take some time. But there's a lot of stability with the Four of Wands. It's people that think like you and act like you. They feel like home. It's also because of the Ace of Pentacles here. You're looking to start something new, and you've found a receptive audience. You found people that want to join or want to join you or asking you to come in and be part of their situation. It is a rite of passage, the Four of Wands. It's something that everybody should be going through at some point in their life. And it's a step in a human's development. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. I know that was short, but I think it was very succinct. I hope everybody has a good lunar cycle. It looks like it's going to be a good one. I'll be back in 2 weeks with the full moon reading. And until then, be well. And thanks for stopping by.